Did you know that octopuses only touch in situations of mating or aggression? It's a fascinating aspect of their behavior, but it gets even more intriguing when you delve into the ways of the females. In a strange twist of nature, the female octopuses are known to strangle and devour their mates after the act. Imagine that, a lethal end to a romantic rendezvous under the sea, making the world of octopuses a truly peculiar one. Talk about a deadly love affair. Moving on to Scotland, did you know about their unfinished replica of the Parthenon? In the year 1826, Scotland embarked on an ambitious plan to outdo the Greeks by building a larger, cheaper version of the Parthenon. However, their grand dreams were never realized, leaving behind an incomplete monument that now carries the unflattering nickname, Scotland's Disgrace. It's a stark reminder that sometimes ambition can outstrip ability. Well, not all plans come to fruition, do they? Now, how about an unusual presidential pet? Picture this, the 6th US President, John Quincy Adams, housed a rather peculiar pet in the White House, an alligator. Yes, you heard right, an alligator. This scaly companion wasn't a traditional purchase or a childhood pet, but rather it was a gift from a French general. Adams, known for his diplomatic acumen, accepted this unusual gift with grace. But where do you house an alligator in the White House? Adams came up with a unique solution. He decided to keep the alligator in one of the White House bathtubs. As if having an alligator as a pet wasn't enough, Adams also developed a quirky pastime. He took a peculiar pleasure in startling his guests by showing off his unconventional pet. So the next time you're taking a relaxing bath, spare a thought for those White House guests. It seems like the White House has had its fair share of unique inhabitants. Did you know that Alaska was purchased with a check? Yes, you heard it right. In the year 1866, the United States decided to expand its territories. They set their eyes on a faraway land, a land of pristine beauty and untapped resources, Alaska. But this vast northern expanse was not unclaimed. It belonged to Russia. So, how do you buy a piece of land as large as Alaska? Well, the United States went old school. They took out their checkbook. The deal was sealed for a sum of $7.2 million. Just imagine that. A check worth millions, buying a land of nearly 600,000 square miles. This historic transaction marked one of the largest territorial gains in US history, adding not just land, but also abundant natural resources and strategic advantages. So next time you think checks are outdated, remember, they once bought Alaska. Ever wondered about international fast food menus? Let's take a trip to the Philippines, where McDonald's, known universally for its burgers and fries, takes a tasty detour. Here, the Golden Arches serve up a surprising dish, spaghetti. Yes, you heard that right. A plate of sweet, tangy spaghetti, often paired with a piece of fried chicken, locally named as McDo. This delightful combination is a beloved staple in the Filipino fast food scene, reflecting the nation's penchant for American-Italian cuisine fusion. The spaghetti is a unique blend of sweet and savory, topped with hot dog slices and a generous sprinkle of cheese. The McDo, a crispy golden piece of chicken, adds a hearty, satisfying crunch to the meal. It's a delightful example of how global brands like McDonald's adapt their menus to align with local tastes. From burgers and fries to spaghetti and chicken, fast food is certainly not one size fits all. Ready for a rapid-fire round of fascinating facts? Let's dive right in. Pepperoni, the beloved pizza topping, is not Italian as most think, but an American invention, with the first use of the word dating back to 1919. Speaking of surprising origins, did you know that pumpkins are part of the cucurbit family, which includes gourds, cucumbers, and squashes? Now this one's for the math enthusiasts. Any prime number higher than 3, when squared and subtracted by 1, will always be a multiple of 24. Isn't that intriguing? Here's a heartwarming fact about our furry friends, dogs. When pups are first born, they're completely blind and cannot hear. The first sense they develop is the sense of touch. Now, let's take a trip to Italy, or rather, the symbolism behind Margherita pizza. This delicious dish uses tomato, mozzarella, and basil toppings to represent the Italian national flag, a tribute to the Queen of Italy in 1890. Moving over to Sudan, did you know it has more pyramids than any other country? With 255 pyramids, it doubles the number found in Egypt. In the case of the iconic Statue of Liberty, The money for its construction came not just from the French government but also from fundraising through auctions, a lottery, and even boxing matches in Europe and the US. Let's talk about size now. Not all hamsters are small. Some can grow up to 13 inches long. Ever wondered how the tradition of hand and footprints in front of the Chinese theater started? It was all because silent film actress Norma Talmadge accidentally stepped on wet cement. Here's a slithering fact. Snakes can help predict earthquakes. They can sense a coming earthquake from 75 miles away, up to 5 days before it happens. Did you know Soviet Russia built automated lighthouses powered by small nuclear reactors on their uninhabited northern coast? Ever noticed how animals yawn? The bigger the brain, the longer they will yawn. Before Apple bought Siri, it was originally going to be released as an app for Android and BlackBerry. Approximately 1 in every 2,000 babies is born with a tooth. And finally, the Young America Township in Minnesota, despite having a population of less than 1,000, boasts more than 20 zip codes. Who knew the world was so full of surprises? Well, that was a whirlwind of information, wasn't it? We've journeyed through the fascinating world of octopuses and their deadly mating rituals, delved into the unusual presidential pet choices, specifically John Quincy Adams' bathtub alligator, and even took a detour to the Philippines where McDonald's serves spaghetti. It's a wide-ranging world out there, bursting with intriguing facts just waiting to be discovered. Remember, there's always more to learn and discover. Until next time.